Welcome back to Rise and Thrive Devotions. Today, I want to share with you some valuable insights about destiny. Every destiny has a waiting room. It doesn't matter how gifted you are, how anointed, talented, or prepared you think you may be. Before God ushers a person into destiny, He often walks them through a season of stillness, obscurity, and preparation. Today, I want to take you into the life of David, a man anointed in a moment, but processed over years. His story teaches us what many of us forget. God's promise may come instantly, but destiny unfolds gradually. When we first meet David in 1 Samuel 16, he is a young shepherd boy, unknown, overlooked, and invisible to everyone except God. Samuel arrives at Jesse's house, looking for Israel's next king. David was so unimportant in his own family's eyes that he wasn't even invited to the lineup. Yet God says to Samuel, "Arise and anoint him. This is the one." In that moment, David receives the promise of kingship. But here's the key: the anointing was immediate. The appointment was not. David is anointed king, but he wakes up the next morning still a shepherd, still unseen, still waiting. This is the waiting room of destiny. After the anointing, David doesn't go straight to the throne. He goes right back to tending sheep. The question is, why? Because God is more concerned about building your character than rushing your promotion. Before David ever held a crown, he learned to hold a sling. Before he led a nation, he led sheep. Before he faced Goliath, he faced lions and bears. My friend, the waiting room is where God prepares you privately for what he will display publicly. Think about this. David waited over 15 years from anointing to sitting on the throne over all Israel. Many people today would have given up. They would have said, if this was really God's plan, it would have happened by now. But destiny requires patience. Always remember that. Delay is not denial. It is development. You and I also experience waiting rooms. You're gifted, but the door hasn't opened yet. You have the calling, but the opportunity hasn't arrived. You have the vision, but the resources haven't come. You sense destiny inside you, but nothing around you is moving. Welcome to the waiting room. In our generation, a generation of instant downloads, instant food, instant notifications, we struggle with anything that takes time. But destiny is not microwaved. Destiny is marinated. It grows slowly. It matures gradually. It unfolds intentionally. Maybe you're waiting for a job breakthrough. Maybe you're waiting for a ministry platform. Maybe you're waiting for a relationship to be restored. Maybe you're waiting for God to fulfill a promise He whispered to you years ago. Let me tell you something. If God spoke it, He will perform it. But He will not perform it before the right time. The waiting room is not punishment. It is preparation. That now begs an answer to the question, what God builds in the waiting room? 1. God builds humility. David didn't let the anointing make him arrogant. He went back to serving. He understood. If you can't submit as a shepherd, you can't lead as a king. 2. God builds faithfulness. David was faithful with sheep before God trusted him with a nation. What you do in private matters more than what people see in public. 3. God builds skill. David's slingshot was sharpened in obscurity. Your waiting room is where you develop skills, discipline, and excellence. 4. God builds intimacy. Many of David's psalms were born in hidden seasons, in caves, in fields, in lonely places. Destiny grows in the soil of intimacy with God. David went through betrayal, false accusations, loneliness, and danger. He hid in caves. He lived as a fugitive. He questioned God at times. He said, "How long, O Lord?" And yet, he never quit. He never abandoned the promise. He never lost faith in the one who spoke over his life. In the waiting room, the question is not, "God, when will this happen?" The real question is, "God, who are you shaping me to become?" Because God is not only preparing the blessing for you, He's preparing you for the blessing. So hear me today. Every destiny has a waiting room. Every promise has a process. Every calling has a preparation season. Just because you're waiting doesn't mean God is silent. Just because nothing is moving doesn't mean nothing is happening. Like David, hold your sling. Stay faithful in the field. Trust God's timing. And one day, the door will open, the crown will be placed, and the promise will speak. Your destiny is worth the wait. Thanks for joining me today. If you're encouraged by this message, please indicate by leaving a comment below, like the video, as it helps us to make more videos like this. Share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. God bless you.